Hello, this is Kirill from forexboat.com and welcome to the 7th tutorial in the course on testing and optimization in MetaTrader 4. Now that we know what a backtest is, it's time to find out what a forward test is. MetaQuotes defines forward testing as the repeated run of the best optimization results on a different time period. Such a possibility allows us to eliminate the fitting of parameters on certain history data. So let's have a look at what this really means. Let's draw a timeline and let's set a point for today as we did previously. Now let's choose a period between two dates when we will be testing our system. This time, instead of conducting the backtest on the whole period, we will split our period into two. The first one on the left here, and then there's a second one on the right. So the first one we will use to conduct backtests and run optimizations of our system. So basically we will train the algorithmic trading system on this data over here, but we won't be touching this bit at all at this stage. And then once we've come up with a set or several sets of profitable parameters for our system, then we will use those parameters to run forward tests on this bit over here. And what that allows us to do is, as MetaQuotes suggests, that allows us to avoid curve fitting, meaning that when we run the backtest on the whole of the data that we've chosen for the testing purposes, we could end up with a set of parameters that is profitable but will only work on that period of data. So when we launch it in the future, or when we launch it today, it won't bring us profits in the future. And to avoid that, what we're doing is we're saving this little bit of our data for the forward test, and then we're using this majority of our data to conduct back tests and optimizations and come up with profitable parameters. And once that's done, we want to check these parameters on this independent data. And if on this independent data the parameters also show profitable results, then that means that the expert advisor wasn't curve fitted to this data over here, and therefore those parameters are generally profitable, and we have a higher sense of security if we're going to launch these parameters today to make profits in the future. From my experience, I recommend splitting the data into a ratio of 3:1. So you would use 3 portions to do your back test, and you'd use 1 portion to do your forward test. So basically for every 3 months of a back test, you'd use a month of a forward test as a ballpoint mark, but that can vary depending on the system and depending on the data that you have available to you. So that's basically it. That's what a forward test is, and we'll run a few of these forward tests in the next section of our course when we're practicing the knowledge that we've learned in this section, and when we're working with the simple system expert advisor. So that's it for today's tutorial. I look forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading.